Welcome back to Seoul Bite. Are you all staying healthy in this scorching summer heat? Today, we're making Yeolmu Kimchi or Young Radish Kimchi. Its crisp texture and refreshing broth are exactly what you need to bring back your appetite on a hot summer day. Let's get started. First, I prepared 2 bunches of fresh young radish, which is about 4 pounds, depending on the size. Usually, you'd mix in an equal amount of olgari, cabbage, but it's completely fine to skip it if you can't find any. Instead, I'll be using plenty of regular Korean radish, just 1 medium size, to really highlight that cool, refreshing flavor. Now, let's gather our seasoning ingredients. You'll need 4 to 5 tablespoons of Korean red pepper flakes, 10 to 12 whole garlic cloves, 3 to 4 tablespoons of salt, and about 4 red chilies. Also grab 1 apple, an onion of similar size, 2 slices of ginger, and 4 green onions. And here's the most important part, cooked rice. You might remember from my other kimchi videos that we usually make a glutinous rice or flour paste to help with fermentation. But today, I'm going to blend in some cold cooked rice instead. To boost that savory umami flavor, I also have salted shrimp and anchovy fish sauce. If you can't get both, just using one is perfectly fine. When you're cleaning the young radish, you need to be very careful. Make sure to scrape off all the dirt between the baby radish root and the stem, gently scratching it until the white part shows. Trim the ends cleanly, scrape off any remaining dirt. Once you have finished cleaning young radishes, gather them into a large bowl. Do the exact same process to clean the rest of the young radishes. After cleaning them, place them into the large bowl. Once you have finished cleaning all of the young radishes, take them out of the bowl and cut them into bite-sized pieces. Once chopped, let them soak in water for about 10 minutes to let the dirt loosen up. While that's soaking, let's chop our radish. I'm cutting it into cubes today rather than julienning it, but you can cut it however you prefer. We'll salt this radish first, with about 2 tablespoons of salt. Now very gently lift your young radish out of the water. Please be careful here. If you press too hard and bruise the leaves, your kimchi will taste grassy and bitter. Discard any damaged leaves and gently wash the radish 2 to 3 more times. Treat it delicately, almost like you're soothing it. Time to salt the young radish. Lay down a gentle layer of radish and lightly sprinkle salt over it. You must layer it like this. If you dump it all in and toss it roughly, the leaves will bruise, and again, it will ruin the taste. Don't use too much salt here, since our seasoning will also be salty. Just sprinkle enough to soften the leaves. Let it rest for 40 minutes to an hour, but never longer than an hour, and make sure to check on it halfway through. While it's salting, let's make our kimchi paste. Cut the onion into pieces before tossing it in the blender. Put your onion. For the apple, remove the seeds, chop it up and toss it in the blender. You don't need to peel it, just leave the skin on. Garlic and ginger into a blender. Add 2 of the red chilies to the blender and thinly slice the remaining 2 chilies and the green onions for later. First, let's prep the red chilies that will go into the blender. Start by cutting them in half and make sure to remove the stems. Then, just chop them up into a good size so they blend easily. As for the remaining 2 red chilies, thinly slice them and set them aside. Go ahead and thinly slice the green onions right now too. These will add a beautiful pop of color later on. Into the blender, add 5 tablespoons of anchovy fish sauce, 2 tablespoons of salted shrimp, and 1 to 2 cups of water. Blend it up. Once it's mostly blended, add in that cold cooked rice we saved and blend it until it's very smooth. Mix this smooth paste with our salted cubed radish to balance the flavors. The radish will have released some water, so mix it well and give it a taste. If you prefer a stronger flavor, you can add the rest of your salt now. Next, rinse your salted young radish. This is a must. And drain the excess water. Remember to wash it gently. Place the drained young radish in a large bowl and pour the radish and seasoning mixture right over the top. Toss in your sliced green onions and red chilies. Now, it's time for the red pepper flakes. Honestly, even if you don't like spicy food and skip the pepper flakes, this kimchi is still delicious. But I'm Korean, so I love the heat. Mix everything together very, very gently. Wow, it smells amazing already. And there we have it, a delicious Yeolmu Kimchi. It looks incredibly moist and appetizing, doesn't it? When you lose your appetite in the summer, this crunchy, savory kimchi is simply the best. You can mix it right into a bowl of rice or serve it over noodles. To store it, seal it tightly with plastic wrap, put the lid on, and leave it at room temperature for a day or 2. After that, move it to the fridge to let it ferment further. Thank you for making this refreshing summer Yeolmu Kimchi with me today. It's moist, sweet, sour, and perfectly delicious once fermented. If there are any other Korean dishes you'd like to try making, please let me know in the comments.